So I'm Scott Jordan, founder of SCOTTeVEST, and I wanted to describe our unique design philosophy here at SCOTTeVEST. We're, of course, designing clothing, and first and foremost, the clothing's got to look great. But rather than focus solely on the fashion, we focus also on the functionality. And where we start with the functionality is designing clothes that are meant to last. So it's first and foremost really important that the clothing is built well. All the zippers are made from the highest quality zippers, that we have bar tacks where there should be in the clothing so that they can withstand many years of wear and tear. It's most important to us. So we started with style. Then we moved to the quality of the product. Now the functionality is so important because that's what I believe sets SCOTTeVEST apart. First and foremost on the functionality are the pockets. We design clothing with a multitude of pockets, but it's not the quantity of pockets that sets our products apart, because you can find some multi-pocketed clothing out there that just has pocket upon pocket. It's the thoughtfulness that goes into the pockets. They are literally engineered to hold the things that you would want to hold in a fashion that makes it easy to get and ensures that they will not fall out of the pocket, and that when a phone vibrates, you feel it vibrate, and it always works the way it's intended. There are a bunch of design criteria associated with the pockets, and it sounds simple, but it really isn't. Because if you think about going from an extra small garment to a XXX large garment, some of those pockets need to remain the same size regardless of the size of the garment. For example, the cell phone pocket cannot scale with the different sizes of the garment because the cell phone is always the same size and needs to fit snugly in that pocket. And the pockets are not only that, but they're designed for not only the devices and items that exist today. We try to look forward and think what Apple and Samsung are going to be designing in the future, and forward designing our products as well. So when the larger cell phones came out, the phablets, if you will, we looked at our current designs, and fortunately for the most part, most of the pockets were designed to accommodate those, but we started recognizing that some of the smaller models were not, so we had to adjust the line accordingly across all styles. So, the pockets I could talk about for a long time, because they involve not only, being able to quickly put stuff in and take stuff out, but ensuring, one of my biggest pet peeves is when you bend over, as you do from time to time in your daily life, you make sure that the zippers, and we called a deep pocket design and no print design, so you don't see your items in the pockets readily, and all these things, and weight management design. So if you put something in this pocket, it's not going to weight the jacket down or the vest down on this side. And obviously you cannot mess with gravity. If you put a 10-pound item in this side, it's going to feel it. But for the most part, we focus with the help of an engineer, a chiropractor, and multiple design samples and testing to ensure that these products are going to serve your everyday needs and do so for a long time to come. So the functionality, there's a variety of other key features, and I can list them all, but they're all on our website, ranging from key holders and RFID pockets and clear touch fabrics and two-way zippers in some cases, in other cases not, and specific reasons why, eyelash chamois, and the list of functions goes on and on and on. But each one was really well thought out and represents the culmination of over 17 years of design, testing, and study, and the like. So what else would I like to add to it? I want to say that we've learned and we've evolved over the years. It's not just about, as I started saying, the quantity of pockets, but it's purposeful pockets. At one point we were trying to come up with the most amount of pockets that we could in a particular garment, because we found that our customers were somehow doing math in their head and equating the number of pockets, how much each pocket cost, And we believe that that's the wrong way to look at a garment, and not necessarily to look on the cost per pocket, but the functionality of that pocket and the likelihood of a person using that pocket. And one of the reasons why, by the way, we started out as SCOTTeVEST with a vest versus another product as a beginning product is, the idea was that you could have a vest on inside and out, and you could layer that vest with other garments, so that when you went into a restaurant, you typically take off your jacket, and if you take off your jacket with all your devices in it, you wouldn't have them at your ready access. So when we started SCOTTeVEST, almost 18 years ago, in 2000, in December, we started with what we thought would be the core item, and that is a vest. And then we added removable sleeves, and then we went even much further and added a line of performance shirts, like what I'm wearing now, and women's items, and the like. So I want to thank you for watching this video. Know that it doesn't encompass everything in our design philosophy. I just tried to give you the highlights. And once you start to see what makes SCOTTeVEST products different, you're going to come back for more and more as a consumer, and understand as a factory or otherwise what makes this truly paradigm-shifting clothing, when you recognize that the item that you're wearing can serve a functional purpose in addition to providing you comfort and style and things that most clothing does as well. How'd I do?